Hi and welcome to 1 Week at a Time. My name's Brett Burden, and you may have heard of the old adage that says that your people are your greatest asset. And look, that's nearly true. I'd take it a little step further and say the right people are your greatest asset. The right people with the right attitudes and right culture. So how do you create that? Easier said than done, yeah? It actually starts well and truly before you start employing people. Now, I imagine you've got, many staff at the moment, and if you haven't got the culture that it is that you want, then you're going to need to start changing that straight away, obviously. But before you employ your next person, what I'd hope you would do is actually go back and rectify some of those things so that from now on, when you're employing people, you are ensuring that you are getting those right people. So let me just tell you a little bit about it. Obviously don't have a lot of time to talk about it today, but in saying that, we do have a recruitment workshop coming up very soon, and you're more than welcome to come along and get all the information there, because it's probably a good half-day session, so there's a reasonable amount of information that's required. So email me, Brett Burden at Action Victoria, and I'll get you organised to come along. Now, why is we're talking about culture and recruitment. The whole idea is, before you bring people on, you need to make sure that you understand, first of all, what your culture is. We talked many weeks ago about vision and making sure you have a vision, and that's great to have that and understand where it is that you're going. But how do you want to get there? How do you want the business to achieve that vision? How do you want it to feel and act as a business? How do you want it to be seen? So that starts, as I say, right back before you start employing people. So your culture, your cultural words should be developed within everything that your business does. So it should be in your position description. They should be in when you're reviewing your team members. They should be talked about and discussed. So we're always drawing back to that foundation, to the datum that you're working from. So how do you go about getting these words or finding the words? Look, simple process we use with our clients. We give them an A4 list that has dozens and dozens of different words on it. They're all value words, things like excellence, professionalism, respect, and so on. And all we ask them to do is start circling or highlighting the words that they feel resonate the most with them. And eventually what we're asking them to do is try and get that down to about 4, maybe 6 different words. It doesn't have to be 4, it can be 3. But it's pretty difficult for most people to get it down to less than 6, to be honest. But that's what we're aiming for. Now those words then become the datum of your business. Not only are they words, but you should then write a paragraph about what that word means. For example, excellence. What does excellence mean to you? And how do you want your team members to be excellent? And so you just write a little paragraph about what excellence is. Respect, same thing. So now we have this datum going forward. We have this datum that you can go back to at any time. If your team members aren't performing the way that you would expect them to, and there's been a few issues, you can go back to those words and say, look, today when you did such and such, how does that relate to our culture of excellence? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense why you would do something like that. It's a really good foundation for your business. So once again, the thing I did want to mention though, just on that, is you've already got team members. How do you bring them in? How do you start changing that culture? Get them involved in that process. Get them involved, give them the A4 sheet with all the value words on there, and get them to choose a few words as well, so that they feel that they are part of the process and therefore can take ownership of the process and be more involved. So anyway, there's a lot more I'd like to talk to you about in regards to that, how that all works. But as I say, come along to our recruitment workshop and you'll actually get a really good grounding of how it all works and what you need to do. So enjoy your week. Get stuck into those cultural words. Give me a yell, get that list off me and get started with that. And I look forward to talking to you again soon. Have a great week. Bye for now.